Welcome to the Intuitive Woman Podcast with your host, Tina Conroy. Gain clarity, confidence, and trust in your inner wisdom. Explore spiritual topics, including intuition, healing, wellness, yoga, vibrant living, and more.
Hello, everyone. I hope everybody is fantastic today. Thank you so much for giving me all the feedback on the series of the retreat. This is the third in the series, the third and final, and I'm so delighted to bring a guest perspective, Donna Casali, on the show to have her talk about the day and what it meant to her. She really speaks about some takeaways and how she wants to take it into her daily practice. Now, I want to give you a little update to what's going to happen on the show today. So you're going to hear from Donna and you're going to hear about her takeaways and some of the things that she wants to implement into her life and why someone would go on retreat. Also, stay tuned at the end because right after Donna speaks, there is the last segment of the yoga class. Now, the last segment of this yoga class is the ending of class. So in the first series, you listen to the centering and the beginning part of class, and this is the ending. This is when we connect with the four directions, and we were out in Orient Point, so it's very sacred space, Native American space, and it's the closing. So it's the closing of the yoga class as they come into Shavasana. And it's also very nice for you to hear it. You can always do this on your own at home, or you can use it almost like a meditation. So go ahead and make sure you stay tuned until the end. Now, since we're talking about retreats, I really want to tell you about this amazing opportunity that I am part of. And it is happening December 1st through 3rd in Orlando, Florida. This is an opportunity that I am part of Katie Krimitzo's Biz Women Rock Retreat. I am doing the spiritual part of the retreat, the self-care part. And all of this has been self-care is not selfish. I will be in Orlando up-leveling my business. Katie is my coach. I will be there sharing yoga with the community and the guests, meditation, and Reiki treatments. So I would love for you to check it out. In the show notes, I'm going to leave the link to bizwomenrock.com and you can check it out for the retreat. I believe there are still some spaces available and I would love to see you there as well as Katie. So sit back and have a fantastic time. Hey, Donna, how are you today?
I am great, Tina. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm so glad to have you here and to chat about our most fabulous retreat weekend.
It was great.
I am so glad that you were a guest at the weekend retreat. And not only did you make it extra special, but you shared so much with the ladies there. So thank you so much for sharing your beautiful passion for nourishing people on the inside and the outside for all that you do.
Well, you're so welcome. It was really my pleasure.
So feel free to share with the listeners a little bit what you do.
So I like to educate women around what is in the products they're using on their skin, their hair, and I help them switch to safer products that work really well, but also have fewer questionable toxic ingredients.
And on the day of the retreat, just want everybody to know we had a beautiful one-day retreat in Orient Point, and Donna was doing facial. Well, what exactly is it? I don't want to put the words in. You plumping up everybody and making everybody balanced tone, skin.
So basically, we just used this really fun plumping mask. And I just loved that they were so excited because they really saw the difference. And that just was really fun. And then we also played with some cosmetics and we did what's called like a flawless in 5. So just putting on a little bit of makeup in 5 minutes. Yeah, just to get like a fresh face out the door look. And they were really excited and happy to play. So it was a lot of fun.
They were. And they just loved being able to be pampered. And I think that's all what we have to remind ourselves, that it's a pampering time and to just allow ourselves to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
So during the day that we spent together, I shared a lot of the quote, self-care is not selfish. I wanted to ask, how does that resonate with you personally?
Well, I mean, of course, because what I do for work, I am all about encouraging women to take better care of their skin. But I think as women, we are often in the position of being caretakers for children, parents, partners, and we often put ourselves last. So I think it's super important to take care of yourself first, because if you're not well, then you're not going to be good for anyone. So this is really, really important. It's not selfish at all. It's essential.
I love that. I love that you say that, because a lot of us have been brought up very young as children that anytime we put ourselves first, it could be selfish. Or if we do anything special for ourselves, it's selfish, that we're not doing the things we need to do. And more we know that when we do and take care of ourselves, then we have so much to give to others. So I love that you said that word essential, and it's so true in so many ways.
Absolutely.
Now, I know that you already have a yoga practice, a regular yoga practice. How do you feel retreats are different from the day-to-day yoga class, even if it's an hour or 90 minutes? How does that relate? How does it seem different for people that may have never been on a retreat before?
Well, you know how much I love yoga. I mean, that's how we met. So to do 2 yoga classes in one day is just so incredibly special. I don't always get to do one yoga class. I'm lucky if I get to 2 classes a week. So it was just a treat to have the restorative yoga, especially at the end. I really love that with the essential oils. That's not usually something you get when you go to a regular class. So that was very nurturing. And I loved the guided meditation, especially. So it was wonderful.
And it does feel different, right? Because you're away from home and you're not in your day-to-day activities.
Yeah, it's totally different because, you're there for the whole day and you're not rushing into a class and then having to run errands afterwards. It's just it's a whole day of yoga goodness and other fun activities.
Can you share with the listeners a takeaway that you had for the day?
I really loved that guided meditation. And I thought to myself, boy, I really could use this at night when I'm laying in bed and I can't fall asleep. I did some kind of recording like that. So I think that was probably my biggest takeaway for the day, that, why not just, I'm sure, I could ask you and you could probably, point me in the right direction to where I could find and download a recorded meditation. I know you actually record some on your podcast, so hopefully you'll be doing more so I could listen to your sweet voice at night.
Oh, thank you. Absolutely. I do love to do that. And definitely for sure, I will send you an audio or do another one on the podcast.
Right.
So before we kind of close, what do you feel you can implement now that you're not on retreat and you're back in your day-to-day? It's been a couple days now, into your daily life that maybe you can take from that day, even if it's a feeling or something physical or just a thought process?
I think probably I really would like to make it to yoga more often. Maybe if I could have a daily yoga practice, that would be great. And again, going back to getting maybe something on tape, maybe it's not easy to physically get to a yoga class, but there's so many resources out there to just maybe listen to yoga. I mean, for someone who's been doing yoga a long time, I think that's what people do. They do it in their homes. And I think I might want to try to implement a daily practice. I think that might be really a good thing for me.
I like that. So you don't need to necessarily go to a class, although you would enjoy that. It's something that you could do. And because you are aware of yoga and you're not a beginner, you can listen to either audio or visual on a video and then take it into your day-to-day.
Totally. And I think the other thing, if I could add a second thing, is that I just really love the experience of being with like-minded women. And, when I work from home, it's kind of isolated. My kids are all, out of the nest. And so I think to take the time for yourself and really go on these retreats a few times a year is really a good thing to do. So I would like to make sure that I'm doing at least one a year, if not 2. That would be amazing. So,
well, I'll definitely keep you updated because I feel like I have the retreat bug and I'm already planning for the spring.
Okay, well, count me in.
I will. Well, thank you so much, Donna, for being a guest on the Intuitive Women podcast. And it was really so extra special to have you at retreat.
Thank you, Tina. I appreciate the opportunity and all of the love and support that you're always giving us. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaste, Tina.
See how much you can let go. We'll be here a little moment or so. So as we talk about Native American culture, we talk about the elements. So the first element we're going to talk about is air. The air element. I want you to just imagine a beautiful, gentle breeze. And the element of air is all about the mind, the mindset. Because every element is connected. And now we move to the element of water. I want you to think about a body of water. Whatever that is for you. Maybe it's an ocean, maybe it's a stream or a lake. This is the element of emotion. And now the element of fire. You can see like a fireplace. You can see anything of a beautiful fire. Maybe an outside fire pit, barn fire, outside on the beach. And fire is all about transforming and bringing in the spirit. And then lastly, the element is earth. The earth that we walk on, that we're supported by, that we take care of, hopefully. And that is the element of the body. How do you take care of your body? Thank you so very much for tuning in and listening to the Intuitive Woman podcast. I'm always so grateful to all my listeners. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and use the hashtag Tina's Retreat. Use it on Instagram and on Facebook. I hope you enjoyed this episode and as well as the yoga class at the end. Enjoy the next few episodes that are coming up in December. So look for that. It's going to be a holiday meditation series. So all 4 weeks of December will be meditations, 10-minute meditations to get you through the holidays. Be well, my friends, and self-care is not selfish. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.